Hi, here we are on Wednesday. I have a couple follow-up questions from last week about tarot cards. A reader wrote me and wanted to know what's or where is the best place for her to do readings for her clients. That's an individual thing. The only thing is, if you're a person that does your reading in your house, please smudge your house on a really regular basis. You've got people coming in and out, and actually anybody that does anything in their house, from Reiki to reading cards, anything like that at all, you should really have your house protected, and you should clear it often. So homes obviously are one place that you can do this. A lot of people do it in metaphysical shops, which are just usually fine. Psychic fairs, there's a lot of readers. People that do house parties, they think it's fun to have a reader come in and let their guests get a 10 or 15-minute reading. Those seem to be pretty up and up. I don't see too much problems with those. The only problem that I see with doing readings is if you're doing it anywhere where liquor is, because you never know what's hanging around, especially in a bar or a house party where there is a lot of liquid spirits going on. You need your area to be calm and fun, yes, but not crazy, nutty with booze. So, okay, here is a question. This gal, Lori, was recently told she has earthbound spirits in her home by a local medium. She told me they were attached to the house, but the property. She told me they were not attached to the house, but the property my house sits on. She also told me they are attached to my oldest son. She wants to know if I can verify this information. From a letter, I cannot, but let me give you my opinion on this. Spirits do not hang around on empty lots. Who are they going to get energy from? Nobody. That's why they're not in cemeteries. Everybody in a cemetery is dead. And I don't understand, because if your house is on this property, then how is it that they wouldn't be attached to your house? And I don't know how old your child is, but it would be really unusual for an adult earthbound spirit to be attached to a child. Usually earthbound children are attached to live children. My question is, I've saged my house several times over the years. We have built and lived in this house for 19 years. How do I know if the spirits are gone? Well, first of all, you say here the last time that you saged, you prayed, which is a very good thing, and you told them to move on. That was a problem. When you start talking to them, they realize they're there. And yes, smudging is going to make them lethargic and laid back for a couple of weeks, but my guess is you only did it once or twice. You need to do it every 2 weeks. She also wants to know my preferred way of smudging. I say start high, go down, the attached garage, the basement, take the cover off any attic space and get smoke up there, open up every closet door. My opinion is keep the windows closed for at least 2 hours after you're done, and then you can absolutely air the house out. I don't know about the feather and going counterclockwise and clockwise. It's personal opinion, and that would be my best suggestion for you, Lori. This gal's from Pennsylvania. For personal protection, couldn't one just take a pinch of sea salt and sprinkle it on ourselves? Most likely the head, to protect us rather than smudging, which I can't do, or making sea salt water and spritzing ourselves or walking through the spray. And she's cute. Of course, if you have dark hair and sprinkle yourself with salt, you may look like you have dandruff. Everything has a downside to it. You know, you don't really have to use that much salt. But here's another option. If you know you're going someplace where there may be a lot of earthbound spirits, the clothes that you're going to wear to this, instead of putting fabric softener inside of your rinse water, put some sea salt. It'll be in your clothes and you don't have to spray yourself. There's a lot of law enforcement agencies members that do that. And think about it. Sea salt is exactly what's in bath salts. So it softens and it doesn't do you any harm at all. That actually works. Another question that she has is, if I wear a Quincy charm to a paranormal event to protect myself, will I still be able to interact with the spirits, or will the charm prevent this? If you're interacting with spirits that have crossed over, absolutely no problem. They can get close to you. They don't really cause you any problems. Why would you want the earthbound spirits any closer than 4 feet to you? Just ask them. She also wants to know, will wearing a Quincy charm to a paranormal event affect my equipment? Example, EMF meter, digital recorder, digital camera, or other electronic equipment. The Quincy is not going to disrupt that. Your earthbound spirits are what's going to interrupt that. And if you have a Quincy on and you're holding your recorder, unless the earthbound spirit is apparently talking really loud, you're not going to get anything. You know, I don't use any of that stuff. Again, I can't touch this computer, it'll die. So you really, practice or not practice, try. Take it to wherever it is you're going and see if it works. If the guy in front of you doesn't have a seat on, is he getting better, results than you? It's trial and error. I don't know. And I wore my Quincy charm on a chain to get my blood test done, and results were good. Former tests were iffy. I wore it to get my heart checkup, and results were good. Former tests on carotid arteries, iffy. She loves the Quincy with medical stuff, and everybody talks about that the same way. It really does make a huge difference. Thank you for your questions. Tomorrow is Halloween. Everybody be safe, but have fun. Between 9 and 9:30 a.m. tomorrow morning, I will be on radio WTAM 1100 with Geraldo Rivera. This radio show has a very strong signal. It has a pretty far reach. Again, it's WTAM 1100 AM. You may be able to pick it up in the state you live in. At noon, between 12 and 12:30, I will be on TV3 with Jay Crawford. Please send in questions about Ouija boards and results you've had with the law of abundance or not. I'd like to do one of these Wednesdays on that, and I've got some really good results with the law of abundance. It's pretty shocking, some of it. And sorry to say this, but on Halloween we have a Mercury retrograde that starts. It starts on Halloween and it does not end until November 19th. I wrote something down here and I don't remember why I even asked about this. Why did I want to know those dates, Pun? Oh, okay. It's been a long month. The Mercury retrograde. There's a whole lot more information on how it works, why it works, and everything on YouTube number 6, that was last November, and on YouTube number 20, which was this past February. So there's definitely information on there about the Mercury retrograde if you want to know more about it. Thank you so much, and have a good day tomorrow, and we will talk next week. Thank you.